as I said, that's a profit-taking setup. So we should expect when people begin to take profits, they're actually more scared in their trading than if they are actually in a losing position. So they are trying to protect their gains, they are trying to protect the money that they are making, and that's why their reaction is much more violent towards profit taking, and you will see that the market begins to decline if we begin to get a serious profit taking move. And we have identified the entry for the profit taking right from last week at 97.95, but that close here is not that negative, even though it is a sell signal from 97.95, but it's not that negative. It actually might be like a slight buy on the daily chart. If you look at the weekly on the Canadian, that is a sell signal on the Canadian based on the weekly chart, and it's still the same 97.95. So again, our bias is to be slightly negative on the Canadian, or to take our profits on the Canadian, or just to be careful in our profits. So now we looked at the euro. We're getting a short covering in the I have to put it up again. We're getting a short covering in the, it's okay guys, just a second. So I showed you that we're having a decline, a possible sell in the Canadian, and we have seen that on Friday we had a possible short covering rally in the euro. So this means what? This means that there will be some selling coming into the Canadian and some buying coming into the euro. So we might have a good candidate to be buying the euro, the Eurocad, because that might indicate we are having a short covering move. It is not any change in the fundamentals or in the technical picture, but we're getting now, we have a sell signal on the Canadian as an index, and as far as the euro dollar, we started a short covering on Friday. And if you look here at the daily chart on the Eurocad, you would see that our structure point, or our buying point from last week, is the 137.77, and we closed this week at 137.63. And that says to us is that we are just 10 pips away from the beginning of a short covering rally in the Eurocad. And that might be an excellent opportunity for us to actually look at taking, because remember, we are short the CAD from the Eurocad, we're short from here. This is our short entry in the Eurocad. I'll show you. Right there when it says, see this short break, this is where we started shorting the Eurocad at 155.94. So we're up on that position close to 2,000 and some pips, 2,200 pips. That is your short right there, and this is where we are right now. So with having more than 2,000 pips on the position, traders will begin to look for a way to begin to cover their shorts. Let me show you that. Okay. That's the Eurocad. So it's about 1,752 pips on that position right now from our entry. So with that, this means a lot of traders are going to begin to look for a way to cover their shorts. And right here, our buy signal is the 137.77. But look at the close. 137.63. We did trade above. We made a high of 138, and then we closed at 63. So there was no follow through to the upside. That trade above the buy signal of 137.77 did not trigger that short covering wave or flurry that we should have expected or we should have liked to see. Is that everybody is, as soon as it gets above 137.77, everybody's scrambling to buy. That did not happen. It could be because of Friday, whatever, but this means what? It means that if it comes back this evening and it trades, the Eurocad trades above 137.77, we are going to be buyers, okay? And if it trades below if it trades below 137.32, we are going to go short. So let me show you that on the intraday. Right here, if it trades above the 137, and that makes it, again, look at this move, look at all this move. This is a very strong move. It does not indicate that this thing is, we should be looking for continuation to the upside. So we are going to look at buying it above the 137.77. And if we do buy it at 37.77, unfortunately we have to put our stop right below the structure point over here. So our stop is going to be right below 136.97. That is going to be our long stop, and it is also going to be our shorting point. We said we're going to go, well, let's see when the 37.32, where is 37.32? Right there, this is our 37.32. These are all our, I would suggest, because of that, I would rather than taking it right below the 137.32, I'll take it below the structure point. So right there, this is our selling point. That is going to be our long stop and our shorting point. And if you look at the daily chart, there is no, we are far away from having any there is no, I mean, this is an all-time low, this as low as it has ever been for the Eurocad. So our structure short is going to be the low, which is 135.68, and the structure long is God knows where. This is 146.91. So let's put these numbers in. So our long point, and this is a good trade if you can get this move above the 137.77. You can get a quick, but don't overstay your welcome. Okay, this is a short covering move. It is not a trend change. It is not something that you don't turn it into an investment. The fundamentals has not changed. You take the trade, you make 50, 60 pips, you take them and say goodbye and walk away. Okay? Do not turn a short-term trade into an investment. Just checking 136.97. Okay, the structure long is 146. I'm just gonna leave it right there for now. I don't wanna. And our structure short is the all-time low. I'll come back to it in a second. I'm just gonna put the. If I'm going to go long above 132, 133.77, my stop is going to be below the 136.97, and my short stop, if I'm going to go short below 136, I'm getting 36, I'm going to go short, so my stop is going to be 137. I'm going to put it above the structure point, so it's going to be 137.40. Again, I'm just putting the I'm putting my stop right above the turning point, so I don't get whipsawed on the trade. Okay, that is the dollar, the Eurocad.